All right. Tulane, the Green Wave. I
Yeah.
am excited about Tulane.
I'm also excited about Tulane. Recruiting has improved from 76 to 69. Nice. And honestly, they're setting themselves up to be a power in the conference. They're making true investments in the program. They just built a beautiful, and I mean beautiful, stadium. It's not huge, but it's really nice. It's the perfect size for them, being a private school in New Orleans, where the majority of the people in New Orleans are fans of LSU. And they've made investments in their practice facilities. They've been exciting to watch over the last few years. They've had exciting games. I think they have some really cool uniforms.
I was going to say, I think they have some of the coolest uniforms in the country.
And so, I mean, kids look at that kind of thing. Like, sure, I think that they, at the end of the day, they're going to look at, how good your program is, because Alabama has the most boring uniforms in the country and they're very good. But, if that's something that you're between a couple schools and Tulsa or Tulane is one of the schools that you're between, that could be a tipping factor for them.
Yeah.
So good for them. What's their schedule like? I actually don't have a link for them.
Schedule, Oklahoma. They open the season home to Oklahoma. So That's a rough start. Then they play Morgan State at home, which win.
Yep.
At Ole Miss. That's their third non-conference game. Then they play home to UAB. So I'm thinking 2-2 in the non-conference. You get out of there with that.
I think they could lose that UAB game.
Okay, fair enough.
UAB's been one of the better teams in Conference USA.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying they will. I'm saying they could.
They could. Tulane should win that.
They should beat UAB, but they could lose
it. Conference schedule, they open at East Carolina, then home to Houston, at SMU, home to Cincinnati, at UCF, home to Tulsa, home to South Florida, and at Memphis.
Okay. Yeah, what do you got? 7?
I do want to talk about their head coach. I know I always talk about head coaches during this. I think Willie Fritz is a great coach. I think he's going to be moving on to bigger, better things here soon. He was the head coach at Georgia Southern before and Sam Houston State. Tulane was kind of perennial bottom feeders from what I've seen in their history. And they've, since he started, I think, he's going into his 6th season. He's really turned the program around. Yes. They've been more exciting. They made a bowl game in 3 straight years now, which they had never done in their entire history before. Never made a bowl game in 3 straight years. And I just think he's a good coach. So I like to put my money behind good coaches, especially in these smaller conferences where or not smaller in quotes, not the big Power 5 conferences. Right. I like to put it in the coaches.
I feel very similarly. I think Tulane is a team that you can bet on. I think of their schedule, they probably escape with 6 wins, but I think that moving forward, they could be an 8-win team pretty consistently.
I think you're in a good place if you're a Tulane fan, if there is any Tulane fans out there.
All right.